Hey Dave, we are at Grand Rapids, Michigan at Feldberg Park, and we're kicking off the final round of the Next Generation Regionals. Can you tell us what's going on?
So what we're at is we have the 9 regions. This is Region 4, which represents Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Michigan. And we have players from every state here, and they're in their 3rd round, which is the Feldberg Shorts. After they play that, we'll cut it to 36 players. And the top 36 will get to play the World's Layout that we just had here last week. So it's very exciting for them. It's still marked. They get a chance to play what the professionals played, and they'll have the coverage from Hucker Report. And they're also going to have a leaderboard, a non-playing official, and it'll be as close to top professional that you'll ever see, you know, for an amateur. And that's kind of the goal of what we're attempting here.
Okay, what's the final going to look like in Arizona, I believe?
Yeah, so each top 8 from each one of these regionals will go to Arizona, and there'll be 72 of the selected players. And what happens is the top player from each regional gets a free expense-paid trip to the championship, including entry fee. And the rest of the players, 2nd and 3rd, get entry fees worth $500 player packages, and then 4 through 8 qualify. And we're expecting that most people accept their invitation. Nobody has said they're going to turn it down yet. And we'll expect to see 72 players at the Fountain Hills playing the Disc Golf Pro Tour layout, full championship course. They'll be staying right there. We're putting them up right across the street. Full catered lunches, dinners, the whole 9 yards. Make them feel really like a pro, and we're going to have Smashbox coverage there. So he's going to have the live Smashbox. It's going to be just like a Disc Golf Pro Tour, but for amateurs. And it's about time that they get that kind of coverage. I mean, when you look at it, they represent almost 90% of the membership. And, you know, in general, I understand the PDJ's mission is to promote professional disc golf, and that helps bring amateurs in. But once we bring them in, we're not doing anything for them, as much as we could. We do some things for them. I don't want to say nothing. But it'd be nice that once we brought them in, we kept them and we made them feel special. And so, you know, that's the goal of the national championship, is that these 70 players feel special. That, you know, they don't have to be Paul Macbeth to be, you know, their friends and family at home to be like, yeah, that's my boy, he's doing it. You know, and you think about other sports. Darts, bowling, other things like that. It's always like this. And disc golf has been something where we kind of gave people too much in the beginning, and then we make them, you know, not work for it. But if you look at the other sports, you always go to a local level, then you qualify for your regional level, then you qualify for your state level, then you qualify for your big regional level, then you qualify for a national level, and sometimes you even qualify for a world level. And as you go, the prizes get bigger, and the pressure gets tougher. And when I say that is, a good example is the first one we ran. Most of the players there finished top 6 or top 12 in their area, and they qualified. Well, I know I won't say the kid's name, but he finished 3rd in his regional. He's used to finishing top 10 in every tournament that he plays in, because that's what he's used to. And when he came to our tournament after 2 rounds, he was sitting in like 35th place. And he's sitting there looking at the board, and he just can't believe it. He just can't believe it. And he's looking at me, and he almost doesn't want to come back the second day. I said, man, you got to come back and finish. He's like, I'm so far out of it, I'm not used to this. I said, well, that's the difference between a real tournament and a tournament that's local, is that everybody here is as good as you. Everybody here was top 6 in their area. Everybody here has the ability to win this. So if you're not playing your best, then you won't move on. And that's how it should be. You should earn your way up, and then your family's behind it. If you tell your family, hey, I just earned my way to the next tournament, they support you. But if you just keep going back to your family every week and saying, I need another $150 in the weekend off, honey. For what? Oh, another stack of plastic. What happens after that? Nothing. They high-five me. But in this situation, you're building up to something, and your family and your community can get behind you. And by the end, we expect that each of the 72 players will have a support group. And one of the big things that we're going to do is create a fantasy disc golf bracket system where you'll be able to choose your player and gamble on your player online during the thing. So pay attention, tune in. That'll happen next month. You'll have your chance to sign up and pick your player. And that's some of the exciting things we have going on.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you.